I made a freaking app, dude. I made a freaking ear training app. Can you believe I did that? And it's an ear training app designed for guitar arrangers or people who want to get into guitar arranging, who want to strengthen their ear. Okay? Because I think ear training is really important, but I think pretty much all the apps out there that exist don't train the ear in the way that I would want my ear to be trained, you know, when I was a beginner, for example. So I just made it. So let me give you a little story. When I was doing private lessons back in the day, I used to do private lessons. I would have my students face away so they couldn't see what I was doing on the guitar. And I would play like a single note for them. And then they would have to find that note on the guitar. Okay. And they would slowly get better at this. Then I would do 2 notes at the same time. Then they'd have to find the 2 notes, right? This increasingly gets, difficult, up to basically 4-note chords. So this is like a really effective way to get people better at the core skill of, guitar arranging or a lot of things. And it's, it's just called pitch recognition, right? Can you hear a note in a chord and can you find it on your fretboard on the guitar? That's it, right? And that's what you need to actually get better at. So I thought to myself, what if I could do that drill with you guys? And so I recorded like 1,000 different chords, ranging from like, 2-note spaced chords to like 4-note crazy chords that are very difficult to figure out. And I put them all in an app. Here we are. Here's the app. This is what it looks like. This is the interface. So it's laid out like a guitar tab, right? You got E, A, D, G, B, E. Each one of these lines represents a string. And where you see question marks, these are unknown frets, okay? So in this example, this is a 2-note chord because we're on level 1. And we know that there's a note on the G string and we know there's a note on the A string. And the idea here is that you click the space bar or you click the speaker icon. It will play a chord for you. This is an actual chord recorded by me. And then you're trying to find the notes of the chord one at a time. And you just keep on hitting that space bar. Or you can put this little function on, this repeat function, and it will keep on playing it. I think it's that, for example. Yep. Now, when you think you figured a note out, you can actually click the question mark, and it will uncover it, and it will play the note in isolation. These are also notes that I recorded. Let's go to the next chord. Okay. What's this one? I don't know what the G is though. No, what could this be? Is that it? It is. It's 8. I got lucky there, honestly. I think it's 7. Yup. Now where's that D? I think it's 9. Oh, wrong. It was 7. Okay, so let's put our attention on that particular note. Play it again. Try to hear that note inside of the chord when I play both notes at the same time. Cool, got it. Now, when I start, when this is easy doing 2-note chords, I'll bump it up to level 2, which are 2-note chords, but they're squished. And then level 3 is 3-note chords, and you can also uncover them by pressing U. You can just do the whole thing at once if you want. Right? And then these are kind of tricky for people. And then the hardest is level 4, which is 4-note chords. So I'm gonna try to figure out a 4-note chord in front of you here. Let's try this one. Oh God. I think we got that. Watch how good I am. Now I'm able to do that fast because I've worked on it a lot, and I employ some special methods that are kind of beyond the depth of this particular video. Cool. Now, how do you get this app? So a link to that is going to be in the description below.